I don't think people realize just how cool the Somali language actually is. Like, its sound system is fascinating, its grammar might be even more interesting, and that's just like the tip of the iceberg. So let's get into what makes Somali so special. Starting, of course, with the basics. Somali is spoken by just about 24 million people, primarily in and around the Horn of Africa. And it's a member of the Afro-Asiatic family of languages. So that means it's related to languages like Oromo, which is spoken a bit to the west, as well as a bit more distantly to languages like Hausa, Amharic, and Arabic. Now, Somali has some very interesting things going on with its phonology, that is to say, the sounds it uses. Some of them we've seen in a lot of other Afro-Asiatic languages, like qa, ha, ala. But once you get into the vowels, that's where things start getting a little out of the ordinary. Because when you read Somali in the Latin alphabet, you might think, oh, there's only 5 vowels. Granted, you can double them up to show if a vowel is long or short, but what that doesn't tell you is that Somali has vowel harmony. Basically, this is when a language has different types of vowels, and then within a word, for example, the vowels will change to match each other. You can see this in Turkish, Finnish, Mongolian, and a lot of other languages as well. In Somali's case, all of the vowels in a word will have a similar tongue position in the mouth. So for example, take this with a grain of salt because I don't speak Somali, but you could have either I, a, u, or a, u. But even though words are distinguished based on these distinctions, they're not shown when you write them out, so you kind of just have to know what's up. So that's already quite interesting, but Somali's grammar has some really fascinating stuff going on too. So Somali has grammatical gender, like Spanish for example. There's feminine nouns and masculine nouns. But unlike Spanish, Somali has gender polarity. What does that mean? Well, the word reason in Somali is feminine, but when you make it plural, it becomes masculine. Just like how the word stool is masculine, but when you make it plural, it's feminine. But then there's also words that don't work like that. It's really quite cool, honestly. But even cooler, in my opinion, is how Somali handles Deixis. So what is Deixis? Well, it's actually kind of weird to explain, so I'm going to use an example. I'm talking to you right now, right? So my deictic center is me, here, now. But if I were to talk about you, well, you are watching this video there, wherever you are, and you're watching it then, at some point in the future, after this video is posted. So you are away from me in space and time. So Deixis is all of those words that require some sort of context of where I am in space-time. The difference between here and there only makes sense if you know where here is. Just like me and you only make sense in the context of me existing and there being someone I'm talking to. Hopefully that makes sense. Sorry, I know it's a little kind of out there. But hopefully you'll see what I mean when I say Somali does some really interesting things with that. Somali has 2 particles that you can put into a sentence to convey motion towards and away from the deictic center, the here and now. So you could use one particle for, oh, I just got back, or oh, the rainy season's coming, and the other particle for he went away, or ah, the days just keep going by. That's all I've got for now, but thanks so much for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and mahad sanit.